Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amber and this is a channel all about plus size fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Today we have something a little special. We are going to look at the designer collab with Target. So over the last 20 years, Target has teamed up with a bunch of different designers to create not only fashion collaborations, but there's been home collaborations, there's been plant and garden collaborations, and then also fashion collaborations as well. And it wasn't until 2017 that Target released some of their designer collab products in plus sizes, and this was actually the Victoria Beckham collection that originally launched some plus items. And since then, not only have they been mindful to incorporate plus, but now everything in the designer collab is available in plus sizes. And you know your girl had to go scoop a bunch up and show you all what it looks like. So this year, their collaboration was not focused on one sole designer, but rather a category. And that category was dresses, and I mean, who doesn't love dresses in spring and summer, so perfect. And the three designers that they partnered up with were Christopher John Roberts, Alexis, and Rixo. So I'll show you all the pieces that I got from each of those designers, and then also tell you a little bit more about who they are, and this should be a lot of fun. Just from my first glance, there are a lot of bright, bold colors, which feels so right for summer, and some silhouettes that may be a little bit scary, so join me in my journey. So I'd say the price points for this collab have been a little bit higher than Target's traditional pricing structure. For the most part, it ranges between like $40 and $60, I think. But when you think about what the retail price is to buy from these designers, it's such a good deal. So let's get into the haul, and as a reminder, here are my measurements. I'm 5'6", I wear about a size 22, and I'm pretty straight from the front, but curvy from the side, so like a curvy rectangle. Also, where I am typically a size 2X at Target, I wasn't sure how this collaboration was going to fit. So you'll see that some of them I did get in a 2X or a 2022. And then others I got more in like that 3X, 24, 26, and you can see how those different sizes will fit on me. So the first designer I'm going to be trying on, well, designers, is Rixo, and they are two women. Here's a little photo of their tag. And the back of the card on the garment says, founded by best friends Henrietta Rix and Orla McCloskey, Rixo was born out of a deep passion for vintage design, art, and culture, guided by a desire to empower and help women be the best versions of themselves. The UK-based designers bring their unique patterns and easy-to-wear designs to Target in this limited edition dress collection. So I love that. I mean, I think it's great that they're, you know, empowering women through what they put on their body. I am such a proponent of that mindset that like clothing can be so transformative. Like if you're having a bad day and you put on your favorite outfit, you instantly feel better. Like it's facts, you know? And when you think back to some of those big life events that mean the most to you, you always think of like the place, the food, and like what you're wearing. Like those things just always bring back memories of like good times and joy. So I really love the idea of dressing your body as it is right now and not waiting to be this ideal place on the scale or size in your wardrobe to really start feeling alive and enjoying clothing. So first up, I am wearing the Floral Puff Sleeve Smocked Bodice Dress. And don't mind my little kitty, she is all about stealing the show, so just enjoy her little running around and making noises, I guess. So I'm wearing this in a size 2X in the color Floral. It was $45 and it's 100% cotton. So this is really cute, super wearable. It's got smocking all on the bust, so it's really stretchy. I probably could have sized down based on just the bust measurement. And then it's got more of like an ampere waist, so definitely not down at the regular waist, a little bit closer to the bust. There is a bit of shirring underneath the bust for a nice little easy skirt. And then there's pockets. Yes, pockets. I love the sleeve actually. It's a puff sleeve, but there's smocking down here and it hits just below the elbow, which is nice. And then it does have a square neck with elastic. I wouldn't have minded the tension maybe being a little bit tighter on the square neck. And I am currently wearing it with a regular bra just to see if my bra straps would pop out. And technically no, it's pretty good. But for me, I probably would end up wearing it with a strapless just to make sure it doesn't pop out. What else? Oh, the fabric is a really, really lightweight cotton, and it's got a little clip dot on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see with this pattern, but tiny little like fuzzy dots, if that makes sense. The only thing is this fabric is so lightweight that it is a little bit see-through. So indoors, under my normal lighting, I feel like I can see through it a little bit, so I can only imagine outside in the sun what might happen. But otherwise, super cute. I actually really love the length, the silhouette, and the fit of this one. Next up, I'm wearing the floral short sleeve button front dress. It is in a linen viscose span, and I'm wearing a size 24-26. So this one is too big. I should have gotten the size down. It does have good stretch to it. So if, like you can see here, there's a bunch extra for it to be a fitted style, especially with the stretch. So I would recommend probably your true size here. Don't size up at all. The length is good, not too short, and I like this neckline. I like the sleeve in general, but I almost feel like something about the neck with the sleeve and maybe just the bust being too big makes me feel very like inverted triangle, whereas that's not my body shape at all. So interesting proportions for me, I guess. The fabric is beautiful. Like I love the linen in here. It gives it a nice kind of natural feel, but then the span is life. Oh, gotta love a little stretch. The button front is functional, and then there are darts that go here to kind of give you more shape. Same with the back, there are darts also. No pockets on this one, unfortunately. And then the print is okay. For some reason, it reminds me a little bit of like children's artwork. The colors are very primary. I don't know, not my favorite of the assortment. So this one I'd probably pass on, but there are elements I like. So maybe if you're shaped a little bit differently or get your right size, you'll have a different experience. So this is the friend to the little smocked dress that I had on first. This is like her longer length sister in sorts. Same print is on her. Different fabric. This is a little rayon crepe. And this is called the Floral Puff Sleeve dress. So it is a maxi, like ankle kind of length, I guess. It is a 20-22, that's the size. The print is called Floral, and it was $50. So same sleeve detail that I loved on the shorter length is here. The neckline is this deep V, and then there is seaming that goes around. I think the deep V is really pretty, and it still covers your bra band. Like some of them have been so deep that there's like no way you can hide a bra in those dresses. So this one's nice. I do still love this floral. I think it's really fun and vibrant. And then there is a zipper in the back. I did not need to use it. There's a little bit of like kind of natural give to this fabric in general. And I think the fit of it's actually pretty good on me. I don't have pronounced hips on the side. Like most of my fullness is in the back and the front. So I am finding a little bit of like rippling on the side because I just don't have anything to like fill that out completely. But I don't think it would deter me from keeping it because it's really cute and flattering. Like you can wear a belt with it. Ooh, a little belt bag would be super cute. So yeah, this one's a cutie. I might have to keep her. So from the moment I saw this one online in their advertising, I was so obsessed. It's like, I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of The Nightmare Before Christmas, but like in the best way possible. So this is the sleeveless slip dress. I did size up to a 24-26 in this one. Or actually I think it came in as like a 3X. It is $45 and 100% rayon. So this is a little slip dress, super cute. Once again, hits kind of midi length right around the ankle. And it does have spaghetti straps, this rounded neck. There are adjusters on the straps, which is good because I did size up. I found myself needing to adjust it pretty far up so as not to get a lot of like exposure to the back. And then the hip, once again, I don't have kind of a wide hip, so not really filling out some of this, which is causing a little bit of like rippling to occur. I wonder if I can maybe like press or steam that out a little bit. And it's interesting, the sides seem to be forward on this, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, but interesting detail, I guess. But the hero of this whole thing is this patchwork looking print. It is so fun and joyful and quirky, and I am all about this. I feel like I can easily wear it back to sandals like I'm doing right now, or I can even wear this into the fall with like a leather jacket, a denim jacket and sneakers, you know, super versatile. So yeah, I really love this one. So shifting into our next designer, we have the designer Alexis. Here's her photo. And it says, envisioning a world of endless romance, Alexis Barbara Isasis aims to infuse all of her Alexis designs with femininity, sophistication, and timeless elegance. Alexis's Cuban roots and world travels bring striking prints, alluring colors, and dreamy silhouettes to target in this limited edition dress collection. So I definitely feel femininity through some of the fabrics initially, and I think you'll see a lot of that vibrance and just kind of emotion come out in some of the prints and silhouettes that she uses too. So first up, I am wearing the floral long sleeve rope tie belt mini dress. Here's the side and the back. It is in the color blue. It is recycled poly. I'm wearing a size 2X and it was $40. So the fabric is shiny. It's like a satin and then this really vibrant blue color with a cream color floral. It's like a tropical kind of looking floral too. Really pretty. It is a mini dress. It's probably a little bit shorter than I would prefer, but you know, I like to keep them covered. It has a tier seam here with a flounce at the bottom, which is really fun and playful. And then it's got this rope belt, which you can remove, but I actually like the look of it on there. I think it's really cool. And it's like this thicker rope too, which it's like braided. Super cool. Love that. And let's see what else. The sleeve, they call it a long sleeve. I guess technically it is, but if you go to reach for anything, it's kind of a 3/4. And there's elastic at the bottom, puff at the top of the shoulder, and then just this higher neckline. And there's no closures. It's an easy pull over your head type of thing. If this was like a couple inches longer, I'd probably consider keeping it, but as it is now, feeling a little exposed and kind of nowhere to go with this like fancy satiny fabric right now. This next one is the Botanical tie strap asymmetrical hem dress. I'm wearing a size 2X. It is in the color blue and it is poly, recycled poly, and it was $50. This one is so pretty. I love the movement of the skirt, and then it has this shark bite hem. I do think that it is a little bit sharky. You know, the high and the low are pretty drastic. Definitely not the worst thing, but you know, just a little extra. This neckline is really beautiful. It is, once again, a deeper neckline, but you still get the bra coverage. So just like a nod to the sexy. There is seaming that comes from the center front here and cups under the bust, as well as goes all the way to the back. And then there is smocking just at the back bodice, which can I tell you guys a pet peeve? If you've got a waistband seam here and smocking, extend that stretch to the seam so it's not just this like rigid line right across the body. Like, that's where you want the movement and ease. Let me tell you. Anyways, so this one does not have stretch at the waist itself, but there is a little bit of give at the top bodice because of the smocking. The straps are not adjustable. They are stitched in place, which is unfortunate. Like, I like it and I don't. Like, these straps are always so hard to get them even in place when you have to tie them separately, like on your body. But with them not being adjustable, I do find that like I keep wanting to pull it up a little bit and I don't have that option. So I like it, but I don't. And then there's a nice little like braided piping detail along the neckline here. And the print is really beautiful. It's like a white creamy ground with these blue abstract kind of paintbrush looking motifs. I love the fit overall, really nice and fitted before it flares out, and then you just get a lot of nice, beautiful movement. It would be such a great dress to like go dancing in, like some salsa moves. Don't worry, I won't try to show you my salsa moves. But yeah, this one's really beautiful, and this would be perfect for like wedding guests or, you know, special occasions, date night, that type of thing. Last up for the Alexis brand is, this could have been promising, guys. I'll show you where it took a wrong turn. But this is the floral tie front high-low hem maxi dress. If you can't tell, it went astray at the length in the front. It's definitely like comically short looking, like disproportionately. Like, it definitely wanted to be like here at the front. So this is in a size 2X, and it's in the color blue, and it's a poly recycled poly, and it was $55. So there's no stretch to any of this, but there is a zipper, and I forgot to mention the previous one had a zipper as well, but there is a side seam zipper. I don't have that large of a chest, so I just pulled it over my head. The neckline is definitely lower with this little tie detail, so I would probably wear a regular bra that has like a plunge neckline for this one. And then it's got a waistband here. No smocking or stretch in the back of this one. Just kind of a nice kind of fitted silhouette. And I love the back, like the volume, the sweep, the ruffle, really beautiful. Just this front length with the low neck and the high skirt, like, ooh, that's not doing anything great for me. The sleeve is like that first dress we tried on where it's supposed to be a long sleeve, I think, but when you actually move your arms, it kind of pushes up to more of a 3/4 length. And then the fabric in all three of these dresses was a poly satin, so you get a little bit of shine. I don't know, maybe if you're shorter than me or you got like killer legs, this would be great on you, but nope, not for me. So moving on to the last designer in the collab is Christopher John Rogers. And if I could say anything about his collection, whereas Rixo, the first collection we looked at, was kind of youthful and playful, and the Alexis collection was a little bit more femme, flirty, pretty, the Christopher John Rogers aesthetic is not for faint of the heart or shy at all. I think when I was reading on his website, he's like making things to be seen for somebody who's got like a strong sense of self, and you'll definitely see that in the next few pieces that I try on, because they are bold silhouettes, bold colors, bold prints and patterns. So there's a little spoiler for you guys. So anyways, here is Christopher John Rogers. And it says, inspired by his Southern Roots 2020 CFDA, which is the Council of Fashion Designers of America. Emerging Designer of the Year, Christopher John Rogers' imaginative, one-of-a-kind designs are geared towards individuals with a strong sense of self. Christopher John Rogers' pieces embrace bold colors and elaborate details that bring unabashed self-expression to Target in this limited edition dress collection. And at this point, you're probably like, okay, Amber, stop talking and show us the goods. So the first thing I'm wearing is the tie strap, high-low baby doll dress. And I'm wearing a size 2X in the color green. It's 100% cotton and it is $55. So there is a lot of dress here for sure. Definitely a swingy one. And the color is such a vibrant, beautiful green. It's got a band along the top neck here, and then smocking in the back, which is great. That means it's super comfortable. And then it's got a big tier with a flounce at the bottom. And then the hem does dip down in the back for a high-low. The straps themselves do not adjust. And then there's these ties that are like forever long. You guys see these? It almost reminds me of that like children's song, like, do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them on a bow? You throw them over your shoulder. You know that one? I know, I'm like referencing all sorts of kids things today and you're like, what are you doing, Amber? I mean, but guys, the video's not over yet, so who knows what else I've got in my pocket. Speaking of pockets, okay, back to the dress. This does have pockets, which is super great. And you know, the intention of the brand is to make a statement, so mission accomplished on this one. You guys. This one. So, I don't even know where to start. Let's start with telling you what it is in case you want to get one in your closet too. This is the plaid wide strap tie waist dress. I'm wearing a size 2022. It's 100% cotton and it was $55. So I love the plaid itself. Like, I think that's really fun. And I actually like the idea of the silhouette. The fit is just running really small. Like for my proportions, my bust is definitely not big. And so like I'm getting a lot of like pulling and really tight, a lot of tightness on the bust. There is smocking back here, but once again, when it hits the waistband, there is no stretch. So that's a fail. I'd say this almost fits like a 1X, to be honest. Like, it's pretty fitted. And then there's this belt. And for how fitted the waist is with no stretch, I find it funny that there's like, I don't know, 5 other belt holes to make this belt bigger, but like literally you can't. Like, there's nowhere your waist can go. So apparently they're just for funsies. And the straps are not adjustable, which is unfortunate because I do find that they're a little bit loose and kind of falling down. But the thing that is the big deal breaker about this dress, guys, there's a lining, and the lining is sewn to the main fabric, and inside of those 2 fabrics is tulle. So like puffy, scrunchy, ballerina skirt type of tulle coming all around the hip. Your girl doesn't have hips, but like in this dress, do you see this shape? Do you see it from the front? How about from the back? It's all around. I feel like I belong in Whoville. Well, another childhood reference right there. So I'm back. My battery on my camera died, so I had to take a break for a few hours to charge it, which means that I had the privilege of taking this off and then putting it on again. I also had some dinner, so now it fits even more snug. But I did notice that the lining is separate from the dress at the hem, so if I did want to attempt taking all this puff out, at least there's easy access to do that. That still doesn't help the fact that the fit is really too small, so I think if I can get my hands on the neck size up, maybe I'll do it, because I do think, like, in general, this is a cute idea. It just kind of took a life of its own with this padding. But some details about this are, it has a button front here. It is fully functional, buttoned all the way down. And there are pleats along the whole skirt. It's a midi length, and it's kind of like, maybe, I don't know, it's definitely not like a circle skirt, but it's not like a straight cut either. So there's definitely like, it's almost like a peg skirt, where like there is a little bit more fullness here, and then it gets a little narrower at the bottom. The straps are wide, but they're not adjustable, which is unfortunate. I already spoke endlessly about the smocking, and then that the waist has no give to it. And then this belt is separate, and so you can wear it with or without it. I think it's super cute. It like screams picnic. So if I can make some mindful adjustments to the neck size up, I would totally go for it. Oh, it does have pockets too, which is always for the win. Proceed with caution. That's my recommendation on this one. Now for another little plaid creation, I have the plaid sleeveless bow back halter dress. I'm wearing a size 22. It's 100% cotton, and it was $55. So this one is moderately improved from the last one. Okay, much improved from the last one, but still not 100% there in the fit department, I'd say. So it's got a halter neckline in the front, and then it ties with a bow in the back, really long ties, and there is smocking at the waist, but I think it's just decorative. I mean, I guess it stretches a little bit, but once again, you're not getting any stretch at the seam right here, and you also have really no stretch above the waist, so it doesn't really function. It's just kind of decorative, I guess I'd say. I'm finding that I have extra room, specifically at the back where it keeps wanting to dip. And then it has a full skirt, it's at the midi length, and there are pockets. Once again, tulle, but definitely not as much tulle as the previous dress. And the fit here does fit so much better. Like, these are the same sizes, but it's like night and day difference. I am finding this neckline is a little bit tricky too. Like, for it to tie in a bow, it's giving me a lot of kind of like bunching here at the neck, which is not great. This one's tough. Like, I think it's a really beautiful neckline and a beautiful idea. I think the plaid is really pretty, but just in execution, it's a little bit tough. Sorry. So guys, I think we found a keeper. This one is a stunner. So this is the Floral Puff Sleeve tiered maxi dress. I'm wearing a size 20-22. It is in the color blue. It's 100% cotton, and it was $65. So the fabric does not have any stretch. It's like a pretty substantial weight cotton. And then when you've got as much length and fullness as you do in this dress, it is a little bit heavier, but like not bad. It's got this nice V-neck, these puffy, kind of longer flutter sleeves that I'm seeing pop up in trend. And then there are bust darts, waist seam, and it just kind of A-lines out really beautifully. And then there is a tier, so it's a tier and then a ruffle, a long ruffle on top of the tier at the bottom. And there's no like elastic or stretch or anything, but it is just tailored really well. I feel like technically I could take maybe 2 inches out of the waist to fit me like true to my body, but this one doesn't feel like oversized or too big at all. I'm going away on vacation next week, and this feels like this is like the perfect dinner outside on the beach type of dress to like make a statement and, I don't know, just get those like rich summer island colors into the mix. And why not end on a high note? So this is the puff sleeve volume tie waist dress, and it is in the color yellow. I'm wearing a size 20-22, and it is 100% poly. Where do I begin? Should it be the fact that I feel like I'm like a cupcake princess in like on an acid trip, or that I belong at a rave for fairies? Yeah, this is definitely an interesting piece. So it's like this highlighter yellow color. The fabric is like an organza that is iridescent. Puffy sleeves, puffy skirt, lots of fullness and tulle once again underneath the skirt to kind of create this cupcake effect. Once again, there is no stretch in this waist, so it feels so painful right now. And then there's this huge tie that you can wrap over it. I do have to say that the sleeves are not uncomfortable for like how high they are. I was afraid it would be really tight with this elastic, and I'm not finding that to be a problem at all. Yeah, I guess. I love the color, I love the idea. It's just a lot of look. So if you've got a place to go with this, first of all, it sounds like a really fun place. And second of all, go grab this one, because I'm sure you will make a statement wherever you go. All right, guys, that wraps up our Target Designer Collab Dress Collection haul. It was a lot of fun. Lots of bright colors, prints, patterns, a variety of silhouettes, and yeah, just things that I wouldn't necessarily pick out. So, you know, just really kind of a good time to play dress up. Let me know down below which looks were your favorite, which looks were your least favorite, and which ones you think I should keep. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, letting me play dress up, and as always, please comment, like, subscribe, share, and come back for more. See you next time.